afternoon, students. So today we will start or we will discuss more about sound as a chapter. Okay, so it is a very familiar term. That means it is a very familiar term. That what do you mean by sound? Okay, so it is a physical factors by which we can perform various activities. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about how sound is produced. That means production of sound. So basically, sound is produced due to vibration of a body. Sound is produced due to vibration of body. That means vibration means what type of vibration? Vibration means rapid to and fro motion. As for example, we talked about oscillation. Okay, so oscillation is to and fro motion Okay, that means it's to and fro motion, but its frequency is very less. That means, let's take an example of pendulum. Okay, so if you move this object O here, and if you release it, it will move, it will reach point B, then again it will come to point A. That means it is oscillating, it is also vibrating, but this oscillation cannot be termed as vibration, because vibration means rapid to and fro motion. Rapid to and fro motion. Okay, so if the to and fro motion is rapid, that means at a great rate, okay, at a greater frequency, it will produce a sound. But if it is less, that means it will not produce a sound. Okay, that means say for example, if we shake this scale, suppose for example, if we shake this scale like this, it will not make a sound because the motion is very less. But similarly, not similarly, but in case we just keep it at a corner and just shake it with a speed, that means we are pressing it, that means it will produce a sound. Okay, the best example is by the sound is produced due to vibration of this scale. Okay, that means production of sound, and production of sound in terms of this scale is this scale. It can produce due to metals also. As for example, string instrument, okay, like guitar, violin, sitar. Okay, this string is stretched at two ends, and if you pull it, it will vibrate and it will produce a sound. Then we have another thing, not only metal, other type of string like rubber, even thread can produce a sound when we just pull it and leave it. Okay, it will vibrate and make a sound. Then we have leather sheet also. Example, we have drums. Okay, so these all, when these things vibrates, okay, it will produce a sound. More example we have to that of our voice. Okay, voice box, larynx. Okay, here two muscles vibrate each other and they produce a sound. In speaker, if you relate with the speakers, okay, speakers of your phone or speakers of the music system, the speaker will vibrate. Okay, you have seen the thin metal or metallic plate, okay, and that will vibrate and produce a sound. And best example for better study, we have a tuning fork. We have a tuning fork. Tuning fork. So it is a type of device, okay, like this, U-shaped and this, okay, and when it is banged on something, this area vibrates and produces a sound, and it is also used to detect the hearings, that means when we have some defects in our ears, okay, the doctors or the ENT, the specialist who are specialist for ears, they just bang the tuning fork and keep it in your forehead and will ask few questions related to the sound. Okay, by this he can or she can detect what type of hearing problem do you have. Okay, so tuning fork is very much useful in terms of sound. Okay, so when it is banged on something and if you hear, okay, it will make a sound, and finally when it comes to normal position, it will stop. That means the sound will be lower and lower in such cases. So this was all about production of sound. So mostly sound is produced due to vibration of a body. Number 1. Now let's talk about propagation of sound. So sound is produced by vibrating objects. The matter or substance through which sound is transmitted is called a medium. Due to vibration of object or body. Okay. Second one is propagation of sound. So as we know, sound is produced due to the vibration of an object. Okay, and for those vibration, they need a medium. Okay, they need a medium. As for example, the medium means it can be anything, but mostly air, water and solid act as a medium. As for example, when we speak, okay, when two persons are speaking to each other, the medium is air. The air or the wind, they act as a medium. That means they transfer the energy, the sound energy, from one person to another person. Okay, then if you talk in cell phone, or cell phone also related to air, but if it is wired, that means the cell phone that was previously used, okay, used in the 2 decades back, that means during 1990s or before and after that, okay, before the invention of the mobile phones, okay, we used to use the landline, that also with solid. Okay, even earphones that we use, they are also solid. Okay, or you can say that vibration of anything means the metals. Okay, whenever a huge object falls on the ground, it will produce a sound. Okay, why it is producing a sound? In that case also, in that case also vibration occurs. In that case also vibration occurs. That means there is a vibration. That means the vibration of the slab. Okay, the roof. The roof vibrates and it will produce a sound. Water is also a medium for sound to travel. Sound to travel in terms of what you can say, ultrasonic sound, okay, the echoes, or you can say the sound in water bodies. Okay, so it's called a medium. It can be solid, liquid and gas. Sound moves through a medium from the point of generation to the listener. That means from the point of generation to the listener. After coming from the medium, it is heard by the listener. And there also, as I told, that means it's not that if I speak something, okay, the non-living things, they can't listen. That means there is an audibility, okay, audibility of sound, okay, the range is there. Only that organism can listen who have a special device or who has a special organ for that. As for example, animals have ears to listen, and ears have some function. Okay, we will talk about the detailed study of ears in our further classes. So it has a special organ and it receives the sound. Okay, and inside it we have a eardrum which receives the sound, and the message is sent through the nerves to the brain and it responds. Okay, it's very quick process, it's a very complex process. Okay, so it can travel from solid, liquid and gas, and it needs a medium to be heard by the listener. Okay, so when an object vibrates, it says the particles of the medium around it vibrating. The particles do not travel all the way from the vibrating object to the ear. That means the particles don't travel. Okay, only it is transmitted. Only it is transmitted. Okay, that means if it exerts a force of that's not so important. That means only simple say that it is transmitted. As for example, we have an example. If sound is produced from here, okay, that means through air it travels from the point, and this act as a medium. This act as a medium and listener. Okay, so example, this person is a listener. So the particles don't travel as a whole, it is transmitted from various points, from this point to this point, this point to this point, this point to this, and finally it reaches to the listeners. Okay, and as I told that there is a scattering of sound also, means re-refraction. It refracts, it diffuses. Okay, it diffuses. Now let's talk about mediums. So sound is a mechanical wave and needs a material medium like air, water and steel or solid for its propagation. That means it requires air, water and solid. Solid can be anything, it can be steel also, mostly steel. Okay, in steel it travels fast. And one more thing, sound travels faster in solid and very much slower in air. That means solid, liquid and air. So sound travels faster in solid. As for example, if I have to speak in air, okay, and if a person is standing at a certain distance, if I speak, he will receive or she will receive this sound at certain time. But in case of solid, if there is a solid particles, say for example there is a railway track and the track is made up of steel, and train coming from far places, that means almost 5 kilometers, can be heard from that point. Okay, so you can say it travels faster in solid. Okay, it travels faster in solid. So it cannot travel through vacuum, which can be demonstrated by the following experiment. So sound travels in air, water and solid, but it can't travel to vacuum. Vacuum means where there is no air, outer space, or you can say where there is no air, where there is no air. So example, this space, in space you can't hear the sound because the space act as a vacuum. Even the bulb, okay, the bulb which you can see, the bulb which can be seen. As for example, when you throw the bulb, okay, what happens? It will make a sound. Actually, it is not producing a sound, but as the bulb is vacuum, this sound travels there faster. Okay, that means what I mean to say that the empty space is occupied. Okay, and we can hear the sound, but actually the sound cannot travel through vacuum. So we have an experiment of an electric bell jar. Okay, just go through that experiment. Now let's talk about how sound waves travel. Okay, that means as we know that how light travels. Light travels in a straight line. Okay, I'll give you an example like light travels in straight line. Okay, as for example, if there is a cardboard and there is a hole here, okay, and if there is a candle here, suppose the flame is here, okay, and this can be seen actually diagram will not be clear. Okay, so if you place a cardboard here and if you see from here, if the person sees from here, he can see the light, but if this is moved or misplaced, okay, then this person can't see the light because this act as a barrier. So it travels in a straight line. But how does sound travel? Mostly sound travels in waves like this. Okay, in a waves, that means in a longitudinal wave. Okay, sound travels in a longitudinal wave. So the reason why longitudinal wave, and this determines the intensity of the sound, how loud it is and how soft it is. Okay, with this intensity, that means its length, this length. Okay, if it is higher, that means the intensity is high. We will talk about that in the characteristics of sound. Okay, so mostly just remember that sound travels in a longitudinal waves. Okay, I will give you a simple example. As for example, when we make a call to some other places, okay, when we make a call at some other places, so what happens at that time? Sometimes the voice is not clear. Okay, sometimes the voice is not clear, and if you move, suppose from this point, if I am making a call and if I am not getting the clear voice. If I move here, I can get the clear voice. Why there is a difference in here? That is due to the longitudinal wave. Okay, it travels longitudinally. It's not that it travels to the straight path. If it was to travel in a straight way, that means only from one point only we can hear the sound, but we can hear the sound at different places. Okay, that means due to longitudinal wave only we can hear the sound, and if there is a problem in hearing, okay, we move to different places, okay, to come in this range, Okay, so now we will talk about characteristics of wave. That means characteristics of sound wave. So what are the characteristics of sound wave? That determines various things. Okay, frequency, amplitude and speed. Amplitude and speed. These three determines the characteristics of a sound wave. As for example, when a child speak, okay, and when an adult speak, there is a difference between the sound. That means in child the voice is pitched, okay, and clear, whereas in an adult the voice is harsh. Okay, let's relate to men and women only. Okay, men's voice is much more harsh, okay, and loud, whereas women voice is sharp and clear. Okay, that is due to this portion of our neck. That means this is called Adam's apple, okay, or thoracics, due to this only. So what are the things by which the quality of the sound or the intensity of the sound or the pitch of the sound differs? As for example, in loudspeaker also, in our phone the sound is quite good, but if there is a loudspeaker at any places, then the sound can be of different type. Of the same song, it can be of different type. Means that depends upon the frequency, amplitude and speed. Okay, so we will talk about frequency, amplitude and speed one by one.